You need a nap. I need a nap. We all need naps.
No, I think I need one more than you guys do.
Why is that?
Because I'll be working.
You will be working, but yeah, I had to wake up every 2 hours to take a diabetic dog outside because it wouldn't let me sleep.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, okay. I don't believe you.
I'm an expert. Hey, welcome to the Digital Reload. Something.
Yeah, I was
You don't have
wondering.
music set up either.
I was wondering how quickly he would fail. All I gotta do is double click. It's right there. There it is.
Yeah, we're talking about the Wii U, and I don't know of anything else. Wait, why am I doing this?
I don't know, because you just started rambling.
He wanted to feel special.
He wanted to feel like a leader,
He did.
but he got like into the title of the show, and then it just went all downhill from there.
He's like, what am I doing?
No one told me the synopsis of the show tonight. I just assume it's Wii U.
Why am I committing myself to this? What's going on?
Yes. Tonight on the Digital Reload, we will be talking Wii U. And maybe some Mr. Torque. Maybe that. We did play it.
I didn't get to play it
Because you suck.
I'm poor.
Then unpour yourself.
Sounds like someone should have bought the season pass.
And we got dip. Yeah, did you just buy the Pirates Booty thing?
Yeah.
Hey, it's alright,
Plus, I'm
man.
busy playing Darkness 2. Thanks to
Darksiders 2.
Darksiders 2, whatever.
Well, they're two completely different games, man.
Don't make this about us.
I will. I'll make it about whatever I want. I think Howard's here. I think he's here.
I'm here.
For the show. Maybe we'll see what's on Howard's iPod. Who knows? Next on Digital Reload.
What did I say?
Your mic has done that from time to time, though. It's been weird. It's not like
Yeah, I think I might get it. Do they work okay?
Yeah, I still have it. I got the Bluetooth. Yeah, it works fine. Got it while it was on sale for $40.
It's still the one
There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest episode of the Digital Reload. We are back. We are the kind of weekly episodic video game podcast here on Spreaker.com for DigitalDailyFix.com. And we had a week hiatus for this and the chin lock last week because I was unable to speak. Had a little bit of a cold that was preventing me from being able to talk.
on the chinlock, he just didn't want to.
No, this week on the at first,
kidding.
no. At first, it was like we were just gonna. It was just gonna be me and my dad and my nephew who stayed the night watching the football game. And then like an hour before the football game, my cousin calls and he's like, "Hey, can I come over and watch the game and bring my daughter and my stepdaughter and two friends and their daughter?" And suddenly we had a house full of people. And usually I'm the very social type that has no problem with that. But this week I was like, man, fuck these people. Get out of my house. Because all the kids did was stay in here, which I knew they were going to do, which left me from being unable to record. Then they kept bugging me, I want to play the Wii U. No, it's football. Football is today. The Wii U isn't even hooked up. Not doing it.
You'll learn your place.
Yeah. Because I wasn't up for it. Because I'd have to stay in here and watch them and make sure they don't break my shit. I'm not doing that.
That's what I did on Thanksgiving. I had to stay upstairs because I heard one of my cousins had been stealing recently. So, had to guard all my shit.
Fair enough.
You need a rotary laser turret.
There you go.
No, that's not what they would have gotten. They would have gotten the batarang that I got.
There you go. Crime deterrent.
That's right.
Batarang. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Terry Tate.
or yeah, Terry Tate, home linebacker now, I guess, instead of office linebacker.
Yep.
So, what have people been playing? What have you been playing recently? Who wants to go first? Anybody, anyone at all?
Playing Howard's copy of Darksiders 2. I'm up to the Ivory Citadel. And before that, there was the Human Realm, and all I gotta say is, like, why is there a third-person shooter aspect in my action-adventure RPG? It kind of just threw me off.
Well, you do get a gun in that game.
You do, but, it's not like, you use it everywhere. It's just at that one segment.
Oh,
Where
okay.
it seemed like more specific you had to use a gun to get through there.
Yeah.
It made it more easier.
Though they try to make different areas specialized, a la Zelda. They feature like a certain weapon per dungeon.
Oh.
So,
And pizza's here, motherfuckers.
Yeah, pizza.
I was also
And
amused
dip.
that the Human Realm was a dungeon in itself. It's like, here's a dungeon map for the Human Realm.
And that game is really big.
It is.
It's like a lot bigger than the entire. It's like several times larger than the entirety of the Darksiders 1 map.
Yeah.
It does, because when I was playing through it today, it's like, I feel like I should be further along than I am, but I'm not.
Mm-hmm. It's got a few frame rate issues. It's
not perfect, but
it's
I
tad
think
bit glitchy.
It's a nice culmination, or I'm gonna use my SAT word here, amalgamation. Yeah, look it up.
I think it's
of a whole bunch of
yeah.
other good games.
I know what amalgamation is. I read comics.
I think it's also a real sign of how far THQ has fallen.
Yeah,
When
well,
a lot
they have Darksiders and WWE 13.
Did they do the Darkness?
Did they do Darkness?
I don't remember if they did Darkness or
I'll
not.
look it up.
I don't know.
While you guys keep talking,
They do Saints Row as well.
Ubisoft's interested.
Well, Saints Row was
Ubisoft's
good.
interested in them. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I mean Ubisoft is interested in the franchises.
The few games that they do are pretty decent, at least.
I mean, they do more than those, and U-Draw kind of killed them. They were the ones that were heavy into U-Draw.
Yeah, and that's Bupkis.
And it just, I don't know. It just, like, they put out decent titles. Like, I love Saints Row the Third, and I enjoyed Darkness, and the WWE games have all been solid.
It was 2K.
Okay, 2K does that.
Too.
Okay. But just as of late, THQ games have just felt like they're just, to some degree, unfinished products.
Garbage.
Not garbage. I wouldn't say, I don't think WWE 13's garbage.
Thrown together stuff almost.
Just stuff that just feels like it's from a studio that's falling apart. Like, it really does feel like, it doesn't feel like,
Duct tape.
yeah, it feels like everything duct taped together. It really does. That son of a bitch. I mean, if I had
You
known,
could have been someone else.
you could have been, and that would have just blown their minds.
That door made me look like a fool.
Oh yeah, I hate that door.
Why you got hate on my door?
Oh,
Because
what's
it's
such a douche.
Yeah, it's an asshole. Anyway,
It wasn't
Darksiders
trying to
2.
exert its power as a door.
Is that what we're still talking about?
We were talking about THQ in general and
Oh.
how some of their recent releases
Saints
have.
Row 3 was alright.
Yeah, but the problem is that was over a year ago. What have they given out recently outside of Dark
Saints Row 3 was alright.
Well, what we're saying is a lot of their recent releases have come out kind
Saints Row
of.
two
was alright.
Plus, they have nothing next year.
Stop going backwards to when they were a functional company.
The South Park game looks pretty good. Not anymore, at least.
That'll get bought up. If they go under, that'll be the first thing to get bought up.
That South Park game, The Stick of Truth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, that's already like pretty much done, right?
almost. Except
It has cover art.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good sign.
But
I'll wait till someone tells me it's gold. As in, it's going to launch.
I agree. I do really want to play it though.
Yeah, that's the bottom line.
I was interested, and I don't know if it's coming out.
That's the problem. When's it coming out?
I don't think it's a matter of if. I think it's a matter of when. So I mean, THQ isn't looking too good, but
What is it? Gearbox will pick it up and finish it.
someone's gonna buy Saints Row. Someone's gonna buy WWE. Someone's gonna buy South Park. You know, I mean, it's just a matter of time if they go under. I mean, they're not looking good, and I think like their COO just stepped down or some high-ranking officer.
Like Darksiders will be picked up too, because that's actually done by I think Vigil Studios.
Mm-hmm.
So EA will be like, yes, come under our umbrella.
We'll ruin you.
We'll make you put things out, even if you don't want to.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, it's just some of their stuff. I mean, you know, Darksiders was fun, but like I said, it had the frame rate issues and the various glitches. That just felt like, well, you know, it just felt like a game that was made by a crumbling studio, you know. But I still liked it, and I still like Saints Row, and I still like the WW13. It's got some cool stuff to it, but you know, it just THQ has fallen, and I don't think they're getting back up anytime soon. So. Is that all you've been playing, Darkness?
That's all.
What about anybody else? Anybody else want to step up?
I've been playing FIFA 13. Tekken Tag.
Rattle them all off.
Tekken Tag Tournament 2. No, I haven't started Dead Island yet. I played some Final Fantasy 13 too for some reason. I don't know why.
Because you had to.
Because Howard put it in your hand. Here, beat this.
I played some
He's not gonna beat it.
No,
Not now.
he is not going to.
Transformers. Was it Fall of Cybertron?
Yeah.
That game was pretty fun, from what I played. And I think that's mostly what I've played.
Now, what are you gonna play?
Assassin's Creed 3
Yeah, that's right, you are.
and Dead Island.
Well, next time I actually am off and not having to go to jury duty like I have to go to tomorrow. I will.
Don't get picked. I didn't.
Yeah, because you have a choice in that.
Hey, everybody was like, "Hey, Brett, you should just lie about if you get called into the courtroom. Just lie." I just sat there and didn't say anything, and I didn't get picked.
I just sat there, didn't say anything, and I got picked.
Well, you weren't looking as miserable as I was.
Well,
Hey, you get $15 or something.
which one did you go to? The one in Towson?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That parking garage, is it close? Is it close?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Whatever. I don't know which one I parked in. I mean, I think
There's
there's.
like one that you're supposed to park in.
Yeah, that they comp you for.
Well, whatever one I parked in, I got comped anyway. Just don't
Okay.
forget your ticket.
Yeah, because they stamp your ticket.
Word.
They stamp your ticket, and then you give it to
I
them.
have to go tomorrow. I have to be there at 8:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Is CarMax going to pay you for it?
No, it's my actual off day.
Hey, you get $15. 15
Come on
glorious
now.
U.S. dollars. I bought
I'd rather have my off day.
I bought Burger King.
I also bought food.
I bought 3 double cheeseburgers, guys. I was unhappy that I spent 6 hours of my day. Well, no, that's when I recently got my job, and I didn't get jury duty pay yet, so I only got $15. I missed out on work.
Yeah, I get paid my average rate if it had been a day that I had to work.
So I was pissed off. So I was like,
So it would have been like
drown my sorrows in cheeseburgers.
would have been like the last 90 days would have been like $19 an hour. Now I get paid nothing.
You get
$15.
Man, if you're there as long as I was from there from like 8 to 2:30.
Unless you get picked for a trial.
You're going to be averaging like $2.15 an hour. Yeah,
I'll take it.
Civic duty.
You should have swapped days with someone.
But no, CarMax has to let me have off and does pay you. That's where I work, everybody. I work at CarMax.
Anyway,
I was gonna say you should swap days with someone just so you.
I was thinking about it, but I'd already talked to my manager about having jury duty, so he probably would have still done it, but I don't know. It was just doesn't mean I can't get sick, I guess.
but that's what I've been playing.
Cool. I've been playing Paper Mario Sticker Star.
Game sucks, I hear.
No. If you like Paper Mario, it's a lot like that.
Never played it.
No. Well, I think you would like it. It's like a Mario game, but with some slight RPG elements, but not quite as RPG-ish as Mario RPG.
I'm waiting for my Final
Because there's
Fantasy
a-
12 themed Mario game where I can hop, and my enemy's gonna try to bop me.
Hop and bop.
Yep, hop and bop.
You can learn to wear your hat and learn to grow your mustache.
They grow on foot.
One thing I
Grow on foot.
one thing I already learned was how to throw you bitches off the stage.
You know what? How to wear the color red.
There you go. Throw us off the stage of what?
In Mario Land. Or Mario WiiU 2, or whatever the hell was going.
Oh. New Super Mario Brothers U.
Yeah, that's the game.
And
Yes.
I've also been playing Mario Land 3 Wario Land, which is pretty awesome. Nice little nostalgia trip there.
I put times in Wii U games.
Yeah, well, I think all of us did.
I didn't.
I got the
Then why are you even here? I'm just kidding. Get out.
The Wii U is pretty good. I guess we'll talk about that in a minute.
Except for them
Yeah.
modifying my messages. Stop it.
modifying my messages.
No, they were written by me.
You destroyed my character.
And all this credit.
What did you destroy his character with, Brett?
All I told people was to eat my butt. They gave me the chance to write a message, and then the second time, I asked if everybody's eating their butt today. Legitimate question.
And Nintendo is not interested in your butt.
Apparently not. So they modified the message, or they took them down. Did they ban you from Nintendo World, or whether?
I don't know.
I don't think they did. So it's not that big of a deal. Just don't do it again, Brian.
People are interested in your butt. Only Brett's butt.
I don't find Gloria's butt.
So if you posted that with your me, you're gonna probably be okay.
Oh, that's just Brett. He's fine.
You know what? Let's upgrade that to ass. Just for him. He said butt, he meant ass.
I get results.
But nah, got the deluxe system. Came in on Tuesday.
Good one.
So,
Yeah.
does the white one not come with that thing?
Come with what thing?
That thing?
That charge.
No, the whole thing.
The controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Does it come in white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I was hoping they'd all be black. So I was like, this doesn't match my system.
No. Everything's white in the one box. Everything's
Yeah,
black in the
the
other one.
white system, it comes, you have to assemble it.
But
You get all the pieces in a soldering iron, go to town.
got the deluxe, which means I got Nintendo Land, got new Super Mario Brothers U, and also picked up Zombie U. Downloaded Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed, which the majority of the people in this room, or half the people in this room, don't like the flying. So
Yeah, fuck the flying.
Flying's dumb. Tell them it's dumb.
I had no
I
issue
got
with the
used
flying.
to it after a while, but it doesn't mean I like it. I got used to it. Doesn't mean I like it.
It's no Diddy Kong racing flying.
Hell yeah, Diddy Kong Racing.
You don't know.
I do. I played the demo,
You played one level.
but I still knew.
I shall return.
Uh oh.
So, what have you been playing, Brian? Oh wait, we already.
That's what I just said.
We sure did. I was testing you.
Also beat Mr. Torque's campaign, the DLC. Yeah, you were. I played the DLC and beat it. So that was pretty cool.
Dying
Yeah.
again.
I'm not dying. I just got something in my throat that's causing me to cough. So I guess we can get into the Wii U as a whole once I figure out a place to put this pizza. Thank you. You can have a slice if you want. I figured that'd be nice. Anyway, so the Wii U launched this past Sunday. I got it on Tuesday because I ordered it online. Launch in general seemed to sell out the initial units yet it wasn't at a rate where locations had lines starting hours upon hours in advance. Maybe one or two locations, maybe some big locations all had that. But but for the most part, there were a lot of stories of people saying like, "Oh yeah, I showed up 45 minutes before the store opened, and I got a Wii U, and I got a deluxe." So the Best Buy that I went to had most games readily available. They had to dig new Super Mario Brothers U out of the back because the original stock of copies on the shelves were all gone. So they had to bust open another pack in order for me to get one. Huh?
Nice.
What? Oh, the fact they had to get more.
I'm back.
The
No, it's my mom.
Hmm.
She wasn't texting me in the proper way, so I was just I'll just call her. Let's lost some cheese there, buddy.
but
Let's steal soda water.
so that was there.
I don't wanna interrupt you.
Several people in line were buying like a shit ton of games. Like I saw a dude holding like 9 games to go along with the system. A lot of people were buying the Wii U Pro controller, some extra Wiimotes. I did get one extra Wiimote. I'll be building that collection up as it goes along, but I'm probably going to hold off on directly buying Wii Motion Plus controllers until after the holidays because I've asked for a few for Christmas. I don't want to buy one, you know. It's the case for the earbuds for David's iPhone.
Oh, okay. I
He's,
got these with my
Are
iPhone.
you still going to get Tekken Tag 2 for it?
I'm thinking about it. Right now, I'm actually leaning more towards getting Black Ops 2 for it first.
Blaps.
Just for the single player. Don't need to play fucking multiplayer.
No, that's 100% accurate. I want to play the single player because they did a bunch of shit to the single player. I want to play that, and I want to play the new zombies mode.
Yep. Be done in 45 minutes.
I've heard the campaign's about 6 to 8 hours. So
Blaps.
no, not for the Vita. The Vita version, Black Ops Declassified, campaign 45 minutes long. That's ridiculous. But no, I'm interested in getting that, but I only want to get that when I also have the money to get a Pro controller. That way, if anybody wants to play the co-op with me, they're not using a Wiimote and a nunchuck. So
Bummer. Yeah, that'd be pretty crappy.
yeah, because then you have
We
to.
have the Wii controller. The Wii Pro controller. Does that work?
No.
You need a specific Wii U one.
For Blops, yes.
Blaps.
For a good bit of there are some games that use like every Wii controller setting known to man, like Sonic. Sonic will use the Wii Pro controller. It will use the Wii U Pro controller. It will use the Wiimotes. It will use the Wiimote sideways with a nunchuck, without a nunchuck. You know, it uses everything. Other games are more particular, and they want to focus on using the more traditional stuff.
Flops, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think Blops does. I think Tekken does. Some of the ports are more leaning towards the Pro controller. So, but I haven't gotten one yet. You know, I know there's been a lot of issues with the initial setup of the system. I know there's, we witness issues firsthand with some of the download speeds.
Woof.
I can tell you, day one hooking it up, downloading that update took about 45 minutes. Wasn't that bad. Maybe it was because it was 2 days after the launch and there wasn't a bunch of people all downloading at the same time. I don't know. That was fine. Some of the games, some of the other menus and features take a minute or two to initially load up.
Yeah, I noticed the initial install with the games, but then after the games were started, there was very little load time in between things we were doing.
Yeah.
Nintendo Land.
Yeah,
It would
like
take like a minute or 2 minutes to load, and everything else was almost immediate.
yeah, like every game installs something when you first put it in the Wii U. It'll take about 30-45 seconds to boot up. Then once it boots up, there's nothing. Like there's practically nothing, like you were saying. All the video features have been coming on day by day. Like Netflix came at launch. I think like by Friday, Hulu Plus was up, and by Saturday, Amazon Video and YouTube were up. So all the video features are now up, minus Nintendo TV. That's still December. The eShop is there. It's mainly just to download Wii U games. There's no Virtual Console stuff on there yet. There are the indie games. The indie games are on there. But download speeds were kind of weird. They're kind of wonky. When I initially started downloading Sonic, it was saying that it was going to complete in 2 hours. I completely forgot that the system by default has a setting that if it's inactive for an hour, it just turns off. So it turned off in the middle of download, and then when I restarted the download and picked up where it left off, it slowed down considerably. It does seem to slow down a bit if you're playing a game while it's downloading, because downloads don't take up the main screen and force you to just sit there and watch a status bar. You can play games while you're downloading stuff, which is what we did. That seemed to slow it down a bit. So I think, like, all in all, Sonic from when I first bought it to when we finally got to play was about like 4 hours. Because I bought it and started downloading it before you guys came over, and that system reset just completely fucked it over. So I'm thinking most games are going to be about a 2-hour download conventionally, as long as the system doesn't go wonky. That's something they need to figure out. They got to work on their servers so that things don't take forever to download. But other than that, I think the hardware and the stuff that they offer is interesting.
I want to see a Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles 2
No, you don't.
that uses the 3DS.
No, you don't.
I do, actually, because that was pretty fun when we did that.
No, it wasn't.
It's like the 4th time he's dropped his mic. Man has commitment issues.
Butterfingers.
Or you know what? But it probably just slipped out of his hand every time.
Nope, I dropped it.
Butterfingers. But I guess I'd be fine with that. It was Crystal Chronicles, but I didn't care for that game.
The multiplayer aspect was cool.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I can't wait to have to hold that bucket some more.
Oh, the bucket. Mr. Bucket. Okay, I'm making sure I didn't mute my mic by accident. It's got some interesting stuff to it. Hey, I'm just sorry. But a lot of the features built into the system are very interesting. The Miiverse stuff I thought was really cool. The fact that every game has its own page allows you to comment on stuff. Some of those games allow those comments to pop up visually. The menu, for the most part, is kind of neat, at least the Wii U menu that's on the TV, because whenever you're using the system, you have 2 system menus, one that's on the TV, one that's on the gamepad. And if you want to if you want to manipulate the one on the gamepad or the one on the TV, you got to bring it down to the gamepad, which is just as simple as touching a button in the corner of the touchscreen. The social aspect of it is really neat, and the fact that it's free and you're not paying $50 a year is nice as well. A lot of that stuff is really interesting, to the point where I feel it's probably going to be in the next Xbox and the next PlayStation. I would not be surprised if they were trying to figure out a way to do that, especially Xbox with their avatars.
Except for Xbox, you have to pay.
Yes. But, with the service that Xbox provides, I got no problem paying. Because, all things considered, above all else, Xbox's online is way better than PlayStation's and Nintendo's as far as stability, updates and download speeds and everything like that. So,
I just feel it could be cheaper.
I mean, I can't argue that it would be awesome that if it was cheaper. I can see why they charge. Not as much as they do. I mean, just money in general. I can see why they charge money in general. But at the same time, their subscription cards, people like retail stores have them on sale so often now. I mean, I could probably pull up Google right now and find some place that's selling the 12-month subscription for $40. So, because they go on sale so often, the base price itself, $60 for a year, is a bit expensive. But, but given that Nintendo's is free and so far it's decently stable, I haven't played a game online yet. The only one that I can play online, I believe, is Sonic. There are online aspects to New Super Mario Brothers and Nintendo Land, but have not experienced those yet. Well, I mess with them, but they're not true online modes, I mean. So I haven't seen how stable that is. Certain games will see a frame rate drop depending on the amount of players. Sonic saw a frame rate drop, but that's because we were doing a 5-player Grand Prix.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Having to transfer the signal to the for the TV and the gamepad, I can see the frame rate dropping a bit.
I wouldn't mind playing that game by just one person playing it. I could see the difference.
That's fine. Zombie U is interesting. I mean, I'm not going to go too deep into the games, and I've already shared enough of my opinion on the hardware itself. So, Brett and Howard, you two have messed with it now multiple times. What is your overall opinion of the product Nintendo has provided for their new system?
It's pretty interesting. They've dabbled with quite a few awesome features. Other than that, I mean, I guess I'll have to see how it goes from here. Because right now it's pretty awesome. Like the Miiverse thing is pretty cool, and Nintendo Land itself is kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Nintendo Land is a way better demonstration of the Wii U's capabilities than the Wii Sports was for the Wii.
I agree.
Though I would not mind seeing a Wii Sports 2, because bowling is actually still kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't mind playing those games with the Wiimote Plus, with the extra sensitivity.
Yeah,
that would be especially golf. That'd be pretty cool.
He wants more archery.
I would play more archery too. I thought Wii Sports was pretty decent for pack-in.
and Resort was pretty good too.
Yeah.
And I have to give them my kudos because my dad called Nintendo because they had lost my Wii Sports disc, and they sent us a new one for free. So it's pretty awesome.
So let's compare this. Your opinion before touching the system compared to now.
Much better.
It's much better than I thought it was going to be. I'll say that much.
Though not reaching the point of I need to go out and buy one.
No, I don't think.
No.
I still don't think it was. Should be.
Fool me once.
I mean, we'll have to see what else they continue doing.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I would not recommend going out and buying one now unless you really.
If you did run out and pick one up, it wasn't a bad decision. But
Unless
for
you
those
really,
that are,
really like
for those
Mii's.
that are on the fence, like Brett and myself, might as well just wait the year and see. Wait till next holiday season and see what happens.
See,
because you have one.
Plus, there'll be more titles for it. By the
Yeah, I mean.
also, there's nothing I think that would really compel me to buy it now.
Yeah, there aren't any.
I don't think there's
that...
any titles that's like, hey, Brett, you should have this game or the system.
So in other words, the experience has shown you that when they build up a considerable library, it's something you would buy.
It's gone from a if I buy it to a when I buy it. But I'm not in a rush.
See, my thing is Nintendo's first-party titles is always their strong suit. And, I mean, other than Mario, what else? Do they have any other first-party titles?
Other than Mario?
Yeah, the Mario.
Oh, out right now?
Yeah,
or
out right now.
No.
Mario, Nintendo Land.
Yeah, Nintendo Land's more of a pack-in unless you get the bad system.
Yeah. If you get the dumb system, then yeah, I guess you'll pay for Nintendo Land.
Yeah, I mean, I believe those are the only Nintendo games right now, and then Pikmin will be out in the launch window.
Yeah, that doesn't really.
I mean, as far as the upcoming titles, the only thing that I'm interested in is Rayman.
Yep.
I think Rayman, fucking computer. I think Rayman does a better job of the gamepad interaction
From what I see, it looks that way.
Then Mario.
than Mario.
All I wanted to do was hinder your guys' progress. Because it seemed like it was much more fun than helping you.
Well, because
I mainly tried helping you guys.
well, there was
Well,
really
I tried helping for a while, then I got bored.
yeah, but there was really never any like need to help people with the blocks. Everybody could reach what they needed to by conventional means.
Except for the couple of things.
There's a few things.
I mean, if you're actually good at playing Mario.
Well, there are a few things that they purposely put out of reach for boost mode to help you. But at the same time, it's like as soon as you touch a block with boost mode, if you jump into it, it's gone. If you land on it, it instantly starts to disappear. So it's like the person using the gamepad literally has to be like boop, 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 boop. And you have to be like jump, 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 jump. Like you have to be on your game. It's not like boop, jump, okay, boop, jump, okay, boop, jump. Like it's not like that. Like you can't go piece by piece because it's already evaporating or whatever. Rayman Legends, based on the demo that we played, is more of like interacting with everything, distracting enemies, pulling levers, cutting ropes. Like that felt like teamwork. That felt like you were helping. Like you were actually interacting in the game.
Yep.
So I'm excited to get that. Like whenever that comes out, I'm pumped. I will buy that.
I want a Mario game where I can pick other characters than just two Toads.
I want a true Mario game. I mean, now don't get me wrong. I like New Super Mario Brothers U. I actually enjoy playing it by myself as well. I think it's better than New Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah. That was one of the games I did not buy back on
Yeah.
my 3DS.
But it's still not to me a true Mario game. I mean, it's a homage to the Nintendo Mario games, or in this case, this is more of a homage to Super Mario World.
I want a Super Mario World sequel.
That would be cool. Or like, like the franchise evolved from console to console. It was a 2D platformer on Nintendo. Super Nintendo added the huge world map that you travel to instead of just like world by world. Also adding Yoshi and everything. GameCube added, or N64 made the 3D Mario. GameCube made the towns and put the water pack on you, which wasn't awful, but it's to me, I still prefer a different Mario than that. But either way, it was an evolution to it. It was a different step. And then Wii was Super Mario Galaxy, which is fucking crazy. Like, it's really good. I want to see what is the next evolution for Mario on a Wii U system. That's what I want to see.
I want to see a Mario Galaxy game in HD.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be Galaxy. I mean, I just want to see they do something different on each console. What are they going to do different for the Wii U? That's what I want to know.
Blocks.
I want to see an HD Zelda. I want to see what Namco Bandai is going to do with Smash Brothers. I want to see.
Put Pac-Man in it,
I'd be okay with that.
or characters from Gundam or from Tales games. Be kind of cool.
I think at first I was thinking Tails might not be possible, but thinking about it more, with Fire Emblem characters being in there, I think that increases the likelihood of maybe seeing a Tails character.
I want the main character. I want Isaac from A Golden Sun in the game. I think that would be cool.
I really hope so.
It's going to be Heihachi.
I wouldn't mind that because Heihachi's on a console on a game that he normally wouldn't be. Unlike in Soul Calibur, where you put a fighting character in a fighting game.
See, I would not be excited for it because he's been in Soul Calibur. He's in PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. He doesn't also need to be in Smash Brothers.
Who?
Huh? Heihachi.
Okay, yeah, I don't think so.
Right, fine, combat.
I don't want any Tekken characters in it, and I think they've actually already said Tekken characters won't be in it. Yeah, just don't put Tekken characters in it. Period.
Alright, Nightmare.
All right, you got me.
Well, Link was in Soul Calibur 2,
He was.
so they could put Nightmare or Siegfried in Smash Bros.
Ivy.
They wouldn't put Ivy.
They wouldn't play.
Why not?
Too much boobage.
She had costumes that didn't show that much boobage.
They all showed way too much boobage.
Yeah, but they weren't the good ones.
They weren't the good ones. I'm just saying, based on her mechanics, she would work.
I would say Nightmare Siegfried because they're more. I think they're more popular characters.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
more.
but
They're more
Siegfried-
marquee.
But
like,
Siegfried's
marquee
all about
characters.
showing his junk and stuff.
I'm okay with that.
But yeah, I mean, I also want to see what RPGs can do with this. And I know a lot of analysts are saying like, oh, well, Nintendo's got about a year, and then the new consoles come out, and then they're fucked. And I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, they will be graphically a generation behind again. That didn't stop. It didn't stop the Wii from making money, but I feel like with it being on the same level as a PlayStation 3 and an Xbox 360 now, PS3 and Xbox 360 aren't going to instantly die the moment these new consoles come out. They're going to live on because these consoles are going to debut at like $400. Like, you know, they're going to be expensive. They're not going to be cheap.
And by that time, the Wii U will probably have dropped in price at least once.
Possibly. I'm not sure because these are shipped at a loss. This is the first Nintendo system that they've made that they're not at an instant profit. So I don't know if they would instantly drop to I mean, maybe they would to counteract the new systems, or
They
if
would have to do it as a reaction, I think.
yeah, but I don't think they're
They're
gonna.
not going to do it until then.
Yeah, but I feel like there's still going to be the gamers that are holding on to their older consoles, not immediately. The hardcore guys will jump to the new
Well,
systems.
PlayStation 2 lived for how many years after the PS3 came out?
Yeah, but I also feel like, you know, if developers are hitting their stride with the now hitting their stride with the 360 and the PS3, and this is essentially the same system, you know, it's an easy move to continue to make games on a Wii U, and then just figure out how to add gamepad functionality to it. Like, I feel like it's more of a lateral move for them, to where it's not just going to be like, well, it ain't as pretty, I'm not going to make the games for it. So, I think as long as Xbox 360 and PS3 versions continue to come out for games, Wii U will continue to get titles. When everyone makes the transition and developers really aren't focusing on those systems anymore, then maybe the Wii U would be in trouble. But I don't think it's just a year and then it's over.
Yeah.
I think it's like a year and a half, 2 years. And then they need to hope that they've built up an install base and enough trust with the third-party developers for them to say, well, the graphics may not be as good, but the experience that we can provide through the gamepad, you know, balances it out. Yeah, and I think the gamepad is a much more unique device that will interest developers than the Wii remote. Because I feel that this development here is more of a core development than an everybody play development. Because Grandma may have been able to pick up your Wiimote and figure out how to fling it to throw a bowling ball. She ain't going to instantly pick this sumbitch up and figure out how to use it. She's going to take a minute. She's going to ask you questions. Go, well, what happens when I do this? How do I do this? It's got
the self-destruction sequence.
Yeah, it's got the L, R, and trigger buttons like a 360 controller. The 2 analogs, the D-pad, the 4 face buttons. It'll have touch commands. It's stuff that core gamers are going to pick up sooner than the casual gamers that love the Wii. So while it may be a step backwards and it may not attract all the casual gamers, it's going to bring the core gamers back to the system, and it's going to hopefully give developers inspiration to do something cool with their core games on here. And I mean, so far some people have done it. The Zombie for the most part, their interaction with the touchscreen is kind of neat. Some of it's gimmicky. You know, tapping barricaded doors on the touchscreen until you break it open. I could do without that. It's kind of tedious. But other stuff is kind of neat. And they're the ones that do it. You know, I mean, a lot of people will put the map on the screen and shit like that, but I want to see what like a real, like fully developed Wii U RPG is going to do. You know that, and that's like the Blue Dragon people and everything. They, you know, Xenoblade, whatever. I think those guys are probably going to be the first ones to do it, and I would like to see what they will do with it.
Mhm.
So the system has potential. Whether that potential is seen is a different story. So far, though, you know, I don't think the system's a must-have, but I don't regret buying it.
No, I'm saying if someone went out and bought it day one, I don't think it was necessarily a poor decision.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, people who are on the fence
May just want to wait.
It's yeah, just wait. It's a
Yeah.
good sign for things to come. I think.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo has shown that they have a lot of potential to do interesting stuff. So,
Plus, you figure whatever bugs are in it, they'll fix them, and by a year from now, they'll be fixed.
yeah, I mean, really for me, all they have to fix is like just speed up the when you're jumping in and out of stuff. Like if I'm going from Netflix to a game and everything, speed that up just a tiny bit and figure out your server so downloads are faster. That's about it. And maybe that's easier said than done. So I'm not expecting it to be like, oh, our first firmware update makes downloads instantaneous. You know, but I do like the fact that it to me it feels like they realize their downloads are long, which is why they allowed it to sit in the background while you continue to play games. Which is definitely a bonus. When the PS3 first came out, it didn't do that. It didn't put downloads to the background. You sat there and you're just like, all right, yeah, I'll go make a sandwich.
10%.
Yeah,
Go to bed. Wake up.
40%.
Oh wow, 40%.
This was a good night.
Ahead of schedule.
So yeah, I would say overall, it's a solid system. They got a lot of potential. If you haven't gotten one yet, and you're on, and like Howard said, you're on the fence, just let it sit. I would say let it sit and see what they announce after March, when the launch window is done. See what they have coming up next. You know, because
Whatever it is, whatever it's going to be, they have to tell us by January.
exactly, they have to tell you before March. There's no way it's like March comes and goes, and then like halfway through April or May, they're just like, oh hey, we got more games coming,
But we ain't gonna talk about them till E3
and then they're not coming until 2013.
2014.
2014. That's right. So
We know what year it is.
yep. I mean, I want Mario Kart on this. I want to see that. I mean, I'm more excited for first party titles than I am third party. I would love.
See, if they were intelligent, I don't know if they've done this and they just didn't say anything, they would have already started working on a couple first party titles to churn them out like before the second year of the Wii U's launch.
I can see.
I would have done it within the year and like the first year, get a couple of those first party titles out.
Mhm. I can see Mario Kart being out before the end of 2013. That's probably the most feasible. Smash Brothers. If it hits in 2013,
Holiday season.
it's Christmas.
And
It
that's
is
what I think.
no sooner than Christmas.
And I want a 3DS version too.
Well, they already said that
I
they're
know
going
that.
to. Hopefully at the same time.
Yeah, and I hope it has cross compatibility. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I've already said I don't know why, but I want to see some Mario Party.
Mario Party
Mario
could
Party
be cool.
would be fun on that. Think of all the different mini games you could do,
Yeah.
and those 3-on-1 games.
Yeah,
now
and
you don't have to-
yeah, and once you see some of the stuff on Nintendo Land, you'll get even more excited about it. Some of the stuff they do in Nintendo Land is really fucking cool, especially the Animal Crossing game.
Oh,
That and the Pikmin one was pretty cool. I like
yeah,
that.
I like that one. That was neat.
A little short.
Well, there's more levels.
There's like 10 levels or something. That's like the longest one.
The Zelda one's kind of cool too.
Yeah, Zelda one. I like the Metroid one. I want to do more of the Metroid one, but we got to get more Wii Motion Plus controllers.
Yeah.
Can't be Friday. Well, I can't help you with Friday at least.
Why?
I'll be working
Why are they making you work?
because the other supervisor asked for off.
Why does she ask off like all the fucking time?
She doesn't. The one Friday night she took off, she didn't want off, but the supervisor gave her off. I don't know why. But I didn't have to work that one Friday. Just the Saturday.
Just call out sick. It's fine.
I should because I can already predict my schedule going from this week into next week. To work I'm going to have to work tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I'll be off Thursday night. I'll have to work Friday, Saturday. I'll be off Sunday night. Then I have to work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night again.
See?
Because fuck them.
Done. They don't listen to this.
Video game.
You're sick. Come play video games. That's how it is. Yeah, play Nintendo. Though I don't think I'm bringing it to Black Mats again. I don't all the disassembling and assembling and everything.
That's cool.
So, if people want to play it, it comes here. So, all right then. Well, I'd say that's about it.
I do have one little random news article that I just thought of just now. Just one. Good night, everybody.
No, what is it?
I just wanted to say that Capcom's bringing Revelations to consoles. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good night.
I mean, sorry. I haven't even played the handheld one.
Well, Howard let you borrow his, but his got stolen.
I wonder how long this joke is gonna go.
It's not a joke.
I was gonna let you borrow my copy. I still have it.
Yeah.
It would be something for you to play.
I do have to play it by the end of the year.
Yes, you do.
So, all right then, there we go. So, next week, Halo 4 review. It is decided, it has been done. So, if there's anything that you need to catch up on Halo, you got a week. I think we're pretty well versed in multiplayer, though. I would say. Or do you think you know what? Maybe we need some more time in multiplayer. And by that I mean just make up an excuse just to play more Halo 4 multiplayer. And you should get it, Howard.
Maybe
you should
I
get
should.
it when your gift card comes in.
I don't know. That was the first thing to ship out of all the things I bought.
The gift card?
Yeah.
Is nothing else is shipped yet?
Everything else is shipped.
Okay. Still estimated for Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. Oh God, he's shifty eyes. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining this hodgepodge episode of the Digital Reload. We will be back next week with a full-on episode, news and everything, as well as a Halo 4 review. So until next time, we'll see y'all later. I guess, unless one of us dies.
Then you only see most of us.
Only most of us.